Hey guys, quick content warning for this one. I've had to do that a lot lately, weirdly, with maybe able to think there was another one recently, but quick content warning. There is a suicide shown in the music video. It's not particularly graphic or gory, but, they do put the gun up to their head, pull the trigger, and there is, the whole, it, like I said, not particularly gory. It's almost more cartoonish in a sense, it's music video CGI, but that is, very sensitive topic. So just wanted to give that warning. The rest of the video is really not bad at all. Just general spooky atmosphere, but that was something that did catch me very much off guard. And I didn't want it to catch y'all off guard, so just, be warned about that. If that is something that is too much for you, feel free to either just not watch while I'm reacting, or to just skip this video. I won't judge you for that. But yeah, if you're fine with seeing that, if you're fine with sticking around, then I hope you enjoy the reaction. Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. We are back with the reactions. Today we are checking out Unlucky Morpheus' track, The Black Death Mansion Murders, which is quite the title, and it's a spooky one, just in time for Halloween, which is great. It's spooky season, and we're having some fun with some spooks and scares and everything. It's gotta be great. Unlucky Morpheus, I believe this is my first time checking them out on here. I might have mentioned them in a video in the past, but I do believe this is my first time actually really reacting to one of their songs, really talking about anything from them. And I'm really excited about it. They've got a cool sound. I haven't listened to much, but I've really liked what I've heard. So when I saw this one release a couple months ago, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely gotta check this one out on the channel. So I'm happy to be finally getting to it, and we're definitely getting to it at the perfect time as well. So yeah, spooky song time. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Okay, I was worried that I didn't have headphones on. But no, it was just, not immediate start. I got jump scared. Got that classic Unlucky Morpheus violin. Some surprisingly heavy guitar. That is like, wow, that's a great riff right there. Oh, that is heavy. Oh, it's some great vocals. I mean, she's got, actually, as far as, like, Japanese metal goes, ignoring, like, alt-idol stuff, she's probably one of the best vocalists I've heard. Oh, that's beautiful right there. Oh, that is just insanely heavy. Like, this is power metal. Oh, now it's German. Yeah, what I think a Japanese power metal, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is the Deutsch language. And here's more of that sort of classic power metal sound here. More of what I would have expected. There's some amazing vocals again. Oh, that's just, it's so heavy. That makes me so happy. The man's just got drip, fancy hat, nice suit. Oh, that guitar. I'm gonna keep talking about that. So I didn't notice this before, like the more, almost more choir-style vocals with the German. Very nice, very nice. You heard some bass there for just a second. Very nice. Now that's the kind of thing I was expected. Oh, that's nice right there. Oh, that is beautiful right there. Man, I love a good violin in metal. Back to the guitar. Sort of different play style. Of course, different guitarists. Oh, that's nice right there. Bit of a, Oh, what's the genre I'm looking for? Why am I having such a hard time? Oh, that was a gun. Neoclassical metal. Bit of a neoclassical sound with that. That's just a gun. Oh. That's, oh! Okay! That's darker than I expected. Yeah, Halloween, time to get spooky. Now, I'm gonna do it's gonna be spooky vibes, but I was not expecting that. Okay, back to that main riff. Okay, that was good. That was very good. Yeah, that one bit in the video was not expecting that. But, the music, I mean, not what I would have expected either. They did a lot of stuff that really caught me off guard there, but, like, that main riff, oh, that was heavy, and I loved it. But, you don't really level of quality I would have expected, but that video, that one part, I was like, oh, that's a gun. Oh, that's a gun being used. Oh, that's not good. So, yeah. Lyrical analysis time. So, this track is based off of, a book that, let me see if I can get the Japanese pronounced right. Probably I'm gonna butcher this, so I apologize to all of y'all who actually speak Japanese. But, Kokushikansatsu Jinjiken. I'm sorry for whatever that was. It was probably not good. Google Translate is saying it, means Kuroshikan murder case. Which, according to the English the Google Translate the English of the Japanese Wikipedia, this is a convoluted lyrical analysis today, is a detective novel written by Mushitaro Uguri, I hope I'm getting that right, published in 1935, so quite the old one. And right off the bat, that's just the basic context for what all the lyrics are about. I'm not diving into the book, because I haven't read it, and I do not trust a word of this Google Translate. There is some weird stuff it's doing, but yeah, right off the bat, just that taking, like, some older horror literature, because from what I'm seeing, that seems to be, like, sort of detective horror stuff. It's confusing. Not helped by having to rely on Google Translate, but from what I'm seeing, horror-esque, at least. Now, that idea of taking, like, some old horror and making music about it really reminds me of Ningen Isu and the Necronomidol, two Japanese bands, or I guess in the case of Necronomidol, groups, that I just absolutely love and do the same kind of thing. So, of course, as I say before, anything that reminds me of something I like, I'm going to be really happy about. Why am I getting an advertisement about the Kardashians? No, I don't... No, I've derailed myself, but yeah, just taking old horror, making a song about it, really reminds me of both of those groups. The only other band I can think of that does the same kind of thing, taking some horror, making music about it, is Ice Nine Kills, but they tend to be more recent films. I'm referring to taking, like, old literature and stuff. So yeah, very, very glad to see some more of that. But lyrically, there's not like a lot to dive into here. There's not so much a story being told. You know, I assume it's full of different references to the original story. But it's not like, say, to go back to Ice Nine Kills, it's not like, say, what's the song I'm thinking of? It's the one about cabin fever. Whatever that song is. That one, like, is mainly references to the original. Like, you can sort of get the story from it, right? This, not so much. It's just a lot of spooky stuff. But the atmosphere building in here is phenomenal. I mean, just listen to this, the translation of this first, verse. I think that's the first verse. A castle building entwined with roses, sound of footsteps in the darkness, awakening a lifelike doll with a deadly bell. That is like, you have atmosphere, you have sound, and you have some kind of antagonist, I would assume? That's some good sort of atmospheric building there. Another one, Into the Tomb Where No One's Voice Can Be Heard. Requiem music that gasps for disappearance, decorated dance of death. The multiple entrapments of man-made calamities, which I don't know what that means, but it sure does sound cool. There's just a lot of stuff here that, like, do I know what it means? Not at all, but it sure does sound cool. Like, the images it paints in my mind are just fantastic. So there's not a lot to dive into here, but I gotta sing the praises of the lyrics here, just for the atmosphere that they create. It's fantastic. There's very few songs I've read the lyrics that have done that are just like, that's some good atmosphere there. So yeah, the lyrics, not a lot to dive into. Can't really grab much of the story, but dang, that is just some good sort of imagery in them. Just absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, like I said, not a lot to dive into. So, music review. I've already said it's fantastic, but right off the bat, vocals, of course, very good. Like I said, as far as actual Japanese metal goes, you know, ignoring a lot of alt-idol stuff, which is what I listen to a bit more of these days, as far as actual Japanese metal goes. She's one of the best vocalists I've heard. It's amazing power metal voice. I have absolutely beautiful vocals. Her highs that she does, amazing. She's got perhaps not the greatest range I've heard, but what she does with her voice, it's just phenomenal. It's just, I mean, I could listen to it all day, you know. It's just a very, very good voice, and yeah, definitely shown forth in this one. Some of I've only heard 3 tracks of them, including this one, but some of the best vocals I've heard from her, which, you know, not saying much right now, but some of the best vocals I've heard from her. So yeah, that was very good. And then there were the choir-like vocals with the German, very cool. Not as much to dive into with it, but I quite enjoyed them. The violin, real standout part of this track for me, especially in the solo. But just throughout the tracks, this violin was, you know, like I kept saying, just absolutely beautiful. One of the things that I really like about this group is they bring the violin. Power metal certainly has a tendency to bring in some symphonic elements, and then there is, of course, symphonic metal, but there's not that much I can think of that just brings in the violin. The only other one I can think of is Teresa's, who I really hope are still around and still making music, because I love their stuff so much. But, yeah, they're the one other one, okay, I don't know what's happening. The only other band that I can think of that bring in just violin with that. So very, very cool to be, you know, hearing some more of that. And just, that was beautiful. The guitar, oh, that was good. That heavy guitar, oh, I mean, I kept talking about how good that was, but that main riff, still playing on loop in my mind. That was just, oh, that was so good. Probably the heaviest I've heard from power metal, though I will say Desert have a couple really heavy riffs in Sons of War, I think the track is, and then Fixed Bayonets. Both of those get very heavy for power metal. But yeah, that was approaching having some of that good chunk that I love. So that was very nice. And then, of course, the more melodic playing in the solos and everything was amazing, bringing in some of that neoclassical style that I absolutely love and don't hear enough of, because I just haven't really gotten into neoclassical metal as a whole. So that was very nice. That was very nice. Great guitar in here. The bass, I think I heard it a few points. It was, I think, following along a bit too closely to the guitar for me to really grab it, but the little hints I heard were solid. I wish it was a bit more apparent. And then the drums were really good. They didn't stand out as much as, the violin and the vocals and the guitar, but they were very good the whole time. I was just thinking, this is some good drumming. There wasn't anything that really made me like, oh yeah, I gotta point this out, but the whole time I was like, this is good. And that's it. It was some good drumming, Not a lot to dive into, but man, it's sort of the same thing with the lyrics. There's not a lot to dig into with it, but man, I sure did love it. And then just on the whole, fantastic song, great vibe. Would have loved for it to be a little dark, a little spookier, given the whole theming and everything. But what we got was amazing, absolutely amazing. Straight into my music mix it goes, of course. So yeah, fantastic stuff. But I don't really have much more to dive into with this, so let's give the good old picker wheel a go, select the next reaction. So there we go, that's recording now, get out of here, advertisement up to 22, because Wind Rose re-released one of the tracks off of Wardens of the West Wind. I think the album is their second album, which they're re-releasing that, and their first one, which I'm very happy about. Might get my hands on the vinyls of those, because I do love me some Wind Rose. Discovered them through their classic Diggy Diggy Hole cover, which is just great that a band singing about, like, Lord of the Rings and stuff just went, let's cover a Minecraft song, and I love that. So, kind of hoping we get that, but let's see what we get. Did not spin when I said spin, like I normally do. I'm out of practice with this because it's been chaotic. Ooh, Lorna Shore! Nice! That is Lorna Shore 3, which is Pain Remains 2, but I said if it lands on Lorna Shore 2, or Lorna Shore 3, or Lorna Shore 4, I'm going to do Pain Remains 1, because I think those are very important to go through in order. So yeah, I mean, Lorna Shore, love checking their stuff out. One of the most exciting bands in metal right now, I would say. So very, very excited about that. Very excited about that. So, yeah, next reaction, Pain Remains 1, whatever that one was called. Oh, I'm ready to be destroyed emotionally, and also to not display it, because I'm one of those people who doesn't really get very emotional. But yeah, Lorna Shore, fantastic, no complaints there. As much as I was hoping for some Wind Rose. But yeah, that, very happy about that. So, this is such a fun reaction, but that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your own thoughts on the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to the music video, so you can go check it out, support the artist. Link to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist of all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones I'm on Spotify, and my link tree, which has all my other stuff in it, in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya. I messed up the words. Until next time, I'll be seeing ya.